Hello, my name is Catherine Poole, also known as the Queen of Color. And this is the video prelude to the entry that I have at queenofcolor.com. This week I am addressing probably the most common question I am asked. I am the national spokesperson for Fresh Air Choice brand paint, which is carried exclusively at Home Depot. And one of the big questions that I get asked is, what can I paint my kitchen? What color? And, the answer is not just that simple. When you are addressing a color in your house, whether it's a personal space, a family space, professional space, there are different things that you have to look at. One is the function of the room. What is that room going to do for you? What have you defined that room as? And of course, the kitchen is not only a room for preparation, but it's also a very social room. The next thing is form. And by that I mean, more than anything, the design, the size of the room, how is it spacious, is it small, does it have a lot of different planes, are you dealing a lot with natural woods, different things. So what's the form? So we have the function of the room, the form of the room, and the next are the facts about the room, and really the facts about the color. What certain colors, how certain colors influence your mood, your emotions, and your behavior. So those are different things to think about in terms of a kitchen. So looking at that, the kitchen has always been a focus of mine. And when I was at Notre Dame, I did research on the color of kitchens and how the color of the kitchen influenced the role of women in society, because women were in the kitchen. Think about from the 1940s to the 1950s to the 1960s, 70s, and so on. And if you look at the color of the kitchen, and the reason that I focus on the kitchen more than any other room is because that's usually where we spend the most time. When most people design a house, they want a kitchen that's comfortable because everybody congregates in the kitchen. I come from a big Irish Catholic family. Everybody congregates in the kitchen. But check out my site at queenofcolor.com and look at some of the fascinating correlations that I found between the women in society and the predominant colors of that period, and how those colors influenced, and again, it's about, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Do the colors influence the women, or, is society influencing those colors? And it really is a little bit of both. So really, to answer the question in terms of my personal preference for kitchens, I want you to really think about what's going on in your life at this time, what was going on in your life, and what color was your kitchen then. Start making some of those connections too, because oranges and reds, those are all emotional colors. So if you have issues with emotional eating, there's a reason fast food restaurants use those palettes. So think about earth tones and, the really nice earthy tones and cooler colors in terms of a kitchen, because it is a social area. And there's always that, aspect of the color yellow. A lot of people ask about yellow being, the latest color for kitchens. But be careful, because yellow is all about ego. And, when you're coming home, you want to talk about your day. Your spouse comes home and wants to talk about his day. Kids come home, they want to talk about their day. Everybody's doing this in a yellow kitchen. It's all about me, me, me. So, think about how you want to, shift those colors. Although I will say, in a formal dining room, when you have guests, what do you want them to do? You want them to talk about themselves. So yellow might be a good color for, a formal dining room. Well, I hope this helps. Check out queenofcolor.com, and I think you'll find it very fascinating looking at the correlation between the color of kitchens and the role of not only women but men in society. My entry this week at KatherinePoole.com is about hypnosis. The power is within you. And so please visit that if you need some help with the affirmation process. We can jumpstart your affirmations with hypnosis. Thank you. I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and I look forward to talking with you next week. Have a great week. Thanks.